¿Qué onda, mi gente? I've been getting this question a lot on how to get the -20. So I'm gonna give you guys the -20 sauce today. But before I start that, I want to thank every single one of y'all for supporting the last video. And let's just get right into it. I'm gonna take the wheels off, and then I'm gonna start explaining everything, and then I'm gonna put everything in the description on what I bought and what I got. Y'all can run it differently. I'm gonna show you how I did it. This is my way of running -20. And yeah. Alright guys, so starting with the fronts, we're gonna start off with BC coilovers. We have 50K Swifts springs on them, maxed all the way up, the collar all the way up. And then I also have a camber bolt on the bottom, and we have the slotted, the mount slotted. And then for the top hats, we're rocking with full form suspension, and I recommend them. Well, just go with any top hats, they all do the same shit. For the front lower control arms, we have the PBM front lowers from the Angle kit, just because it comes with a built-in sway bar end link. And so I pretty much have front sway bar end links, and then don't have anything in the rear. And then we'll get to that more later. And then for tie rods, we only have outer tie rods, and we went with Racer X outer tie rods, just because I heard that these are the best. I'm not sure. I've only tried these. And yeah, that's pretty much the front suspension work. And then we have a 25 mil or 15 mil spacer or adapter to 5x114 for the wheels that I'm running. So now we're gonna jump to the rear, and I'm gonna explain more a little bit on the rear. And also, if you guys want to add more camber, someone told me to move these bolts. I think it's my homie Leaking Bags. Move these, like drill your own holes and just move them a little bit more forward. And this one, you're just gonna have to shave it down from right here, and then move it forward. And apparently that will give you like another degree or two of camber. So this is how I got my -20. If you guys want to do your own, you're free, you're welcome to. I'm just showing my setup. And now with the rear, we're gonna start off with the 5x114 conversion kit. We have the 5x114 conversion, so I can fit the wheels, perfect fitment. And then we have PBM lowers, just because they have an extra hole to go lower if you want to. And they're maxed out, all the way maxed out, as you can see. And then there's no sway bar end links, no sway bar. You don't need the sway bar end links. It'll just feel more loose. It really doesn't do that much. And then for the traction arms, we have the PBM lowers or PBM traction arms. And I went with these just because I wanted to get the whole collection, PBM collection, just because I love the rose gold look. And then for the, I think they're the tie rods or whatever, for pretty much the shit for the tie rods, the alignment shit, we went with Godspeed. I don't know, these was just the cheapest thing at the time when I could, with the job that I had at the time, it was the only thing I could have afforded. And then we have also 50K springs in the rear, 50K Swifts, the ID, I'm not too sure, I'll put them down in the description. And then BCs all around. And then we have it at the top bolt. And then for the upper control arms, we have the Godspeed upper control arms, just because, like I said, they're the cheapest thing at the time. I am gonna change them sooner or later, just when I have a little bit more money and when I get the car back up and running. Just for right now, they're doing perfectly fine for me. They're doing the job, so we're just gonna stick with them. Also for the rear end, we have the diff raisers and the subframe risers. I also recommend those if you go this low, or if you're gonna go with this amount of camber, just so you have less what's it called, axle axle bind. That's what it is. And also I just cut this out, but this is gonna end up getting tubbed later on, just so I don't do it a little shitty. I just wanted to test things out real quick before I actually do them to the car. And as you see, they work perfectly fine. And I have the collar. I only have one collar, and it's all the way on the low. But I just noticed when I jack the car up, it doesn't do anything. So I'm about to just raise it all the way back up, and hopefully it doesn't mess with the height. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We got an LS400, or my bad, IS300 differential, Y38 casing, just the different gear ratios. Yeah, so that's pretty much about it. That sums up everything. So I'm gonna just add a couple rollers of how the car looks with -20, and do it at your own risk if you would want to. Just have fun. This is my first ever build, so I'm just learning how to work on cars, because I never even done an oil change before I got this car. So this is my little learning project, and I'm very proud of it. And no, I'm not doing this for the clout. I just did it because I actually love the stance scene. Yeah, I get it. Some people think it's childish, and others think it's cool as hell. You feel me? But I'm just doing this because for me, like, I'm really only doing this just because I want to learn how to work on cars, and now I gained a career path on it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this rollers. If you stayed this far, I love every single one of y'all. Peace. Enjoy the video.
Come to the top of the car. Don't know by the law. You don't know what I done saw. Can't be without it. I keep it still for the wall. Chase out deposit. Money just still.